Hey Max, in the fifth with the bases loaded, how were you able to work through that to get out of it?
Um, just yeah, that inning kind of got sideways on me there at the end. Two outs, nobody on. All of a sudden, turned into a solo shot, double, hit by pitch, walk. Things were kind of spinning out of control. In that situation, you just want to try to execute, get the out. As things are kind of going sideways, just collect yourself and execute the pitches that you needed to. And had thrown JD Davis some good sliders early in the game, and then in that situation, wanted to try to get a heater by him, and fortunately, not if I was.
And what are your takeaway from your outing today? What from your pitch mix were you say was working your best?
For me, I just thought it was a click off. I didn't feel like I had a great fastball location. I wasn't able to land a curveball for a strike, really. I just felt like that helped. That was the kind of the reason my pitch count was a little bit up and kind of led to some inefficiencies. And so, but it's always a grind. Every time you go out and face a major league live, it's a grind, and so you just got to find a way to execute a pitch when you need to. And for the most part, I was able to do that and avoid the big inning. When you can avoid the big inning, especially when you have a lead, that's always a good thing. For me, I'd like to pitch deeper into a game. I don't want to just be a 5 and dive guy. I want to pitch deep into a game, and so there's good things that came out of the start. Some bad I got to look at and just make the adjustment, get back in the rhythm of things, and go out there here in 5 days.
And how was it to see Trey Turner hit his first home run as a Dodger?
Yeah, get him going, especially with his power. Everybody knows his speed, but now, he can hit the ball at the ballpark too. And so that's what makes him a complete player. Everything he can do at the plate, everything he can do in the field. And he's a fun one to watch.
Thanks, Max.
Next question's from Fabian out of that. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey Max, when you talk about bearing down and executing a pitch, how much of that is just sort of mental for you, making sure you're in the right space right before the at bat or through the at bat?
We had a feel of what we wanted to do with JD today, and in that moment, you just got to trust what we wanted to do, and trusted Will and throwing those first couple sliders to get to a 1-1 count, and then. Just went back with the heater in that situation. Thought we had done enough damage with the off speed to make the fastball effective. And so just stick with the sequence, trust your instincts, and go and execute. Doesn't matter what the situation is. You just got to focus on that pitch and was able to execute that pitch when I needed to.
And just overall this year, you've been pretty effective even when you've had runners on. I mean, what do you think it is that lets you sort of execute pitches when you need to?
Culmination of things, trusting your catcher, understanding what you want to do in those situations, and understand reports, understand how you want to execute each pitch, and try to avoid a big swing in those situations. I can't say I'm perfect. Now that you say it, probably crap will happen here in the future, but just trust that you know how to pitch in those situations.
Thanks, Max.
Next question's from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Rowan.
Hey, Max, just what are the challenges of facing a team that you saw, less than a week prior?
Yeah, when you get one of these, they know kind of your timing. They see the pitches, how they behave, and then there's that much more on kind of every single pitch. It's hard to fool them, and so that's where just wanted to kind of try to pitch just a touch differently. But even when I was doing that, I wasn't efficient doing that. So. It is what it is. You understand what they can do at the plate. You know where their strengths are, and just try to pitch your game and pitch to your strengths as well. So, it's a chess match. You always got to make moves ahead, thinking about the future moves that you're going to do as well.
In that bases loaded spot, can you feel or hear the crowd in those situations as they got pretty loud, or is it just sort of tunnel vision for you in those spots?
Yeah, usually when the crowd gets loud, the adrenaline hits. You usually get a little bit extra. It brings you to life. But today wasn't those situations where I felt like that would have benefited me. I actually had to stay more composed than usual because my fastball was leaking arm side on me. I knew I needed to just stay within myself and just execute to keep that ball in the zone. I felt like that's what happened in the Alonso bat. Why that ball got away from me and it ran and hit him in the elbow. So. When it did come back with JD, I just wanted to trust myself and not get over amped up and lose that at bat as well.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Max.